Welcome back to MotorMax, your trusted source for everything on two wheels, where performance meets passion. In today's deep dive, we're unpacking one of the most reliable and best-selling commuter motorcycles in its class, the 2025 Honda CG150. A staple in urban transportation for decades, the CG series continues to evolve, and the 2025 edition brings subtle refinements aimed at enhancing both performance and rider experience. Whether you're a daily commuter, a new rider, or just curious about Honda's latest offering, this video has you covered. The legacy of the CG series. Before we jump into the specifics of the 2025 model, it's important to appreciate the legacy of the CG series. First launched in the 1970s, the Honda CG line has long been synonymous with ruggedness, fuel efficiency, and minimal maintenance. It became especially popular in regions with rough roads and heavy daily use, thanks to its strong chassis and straightforward mechanical design. The CG150 took that formula and gave it a performance boost with a larger engine while still maintaining the simplicity that riders around the world love. The 2025 model builds on this foundation with a focus on refinement rather than revolution. Engine and performance. Under the seat of the 2025 Honda CG150 is a 149.2 cubic centimeters, air-cooled, single-cylinder, four-stroke engine, a familiar layout that has seen minor tuning to improve fuel combustion and throttle response. The engine produces approximately 12.5 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 12.6 Nm of torque at 6,000 RPM, which places it solidly in the commuter category while still allowing for decent acceleration and load capacity. A new fuel injection system replaces the older carburetor setup in many markets, resulting in smoother throttle control, better fuel economy, and lower emissions, an important upgrade for regions enforcing stricter environmental standards. Transmission and ride feel. Mated to the engine is a 5-speed manual gearbox, which remains unchanged in terms of gear ratios but benefits from refined clutch action and smoother shifting thanks to updated internal components. On the road, the CG150 remains impressively nimble. It's light, easy to maneuver, and feels stable even at higher city speeds. The suspension setup, telescopic forks up front and dual shock absorbers in the rear, absorbs road imperfections well, especially given the bike's low weight and compact frame. Whether you're weaving through traffic or cruising on semi-urban highways, the CG150 feels controlled and balanced. Design and aesthetics. When it comes to design, the 2025 CG150 takes a conservative yet modern approach. Honda hasn't gone for radical changes, and that's likely intentional. The CG150 is aimed at practicality and affordability, not flashy aesthetics. That said, the new model introduces slightly more angular lines on the fuel tank and side panels, along with a sharper headlight unit featuring an LED bulb and DRL integration in certain trims. The instrument cluster gets a semi-digital update, still analog for the speedometer but now with a small digital screen showing fuel level, trip meter, and maintenance alerts. Color options have been expanded too, with 3 standard finishes and 2 premium editions that include metallic paint and sportier graphics. Comfort and ergonomics. Comfort is where the CG150 really shines. The seat height is a manageable 790 mm, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. The seat itself is flat and moderately padded, offering enough comfort for daily commutes or short trips. The handlebar position remains upright and relaxed, ideal for city riding. Passenger comfort hasn't been ignored either, with a rear grab rail and foot pegs positioned for a natural seating posture. Honda has also paid attention to vibration dampening, and the results are noticeable. There's less buzz through the handlebars and footrests, especially when cruising at 50 to 60 km per hour. Fuel efficiency and practicality. One of the biggest reasons for the CG150's long-standing popularity is its excellent fuel economy. The 2025 model is expected to deliver around 50 to 55 km/L, depending on riding habits and road conditions. With a fuel tank capacity of 14 liters, that translates to a real-world range of 700 kilometers or more, perfect for long commutes without frequent refueling. Add to that low maintenance costs, affordable spare parts, and Honda's vast service network, and you have a motorcycle that's genuinely practical in every sense. Braking and safety. Braking gets a small but welcome upgrade this year. The front wheel now comes with a 240mm disc brake standard on all variants, replacing the old drum brake on base models. The rear remains a 130mm drum, which is still adequate for the bike's weight and speed. There's no ABS, understandable at this price point, but Honda has integrated a combi brake system, CBS, to balance braking force between front and rear wheels. It's not a game changer, but it does enhance rider safety during sudden stops and slippery conditions. Technology and features. While the CG150 isn't tech-heavy, Honda has added a few thoughtful touches. The updated instrument cluster, LED lighting, and side-stand engine cutoff are all aimed at improving usability and safety. Some markets also get a USB charging port near the handlebar, perfect for charging your phone on the go. There's also an optional engine kill switch, something that wasn't previously available in the CG lineup. Honda's focus here is clear: give riders what they actually need, not unnecessary features that drive up cost. Price and variance. Pricing for the 2025 Honda CG150 varies by region, but it remains one of the most affordable 150 cubic centimeters bikes on the market. In most countries, it sits just below premium commuter bikes like the CB Unicorn or Yamaha FC, while offering better value for money in terms of operating costs and reliability. Honda is offering the CG150 in two main trims, a standard version and a deluxe version. The deluxe adds alloy wheels, LED lighting, and a digital fuel gauge. Even fully loaded, the CG150 remains competitively priced, ideal for students, delivery riders, or anyone seeking a cost-effective and dependable daily machine. Final thoughts: should you buy it? So, should you consider the 2025 Honda CG150? If your priorities are reliability, fuel efficiency, and low maintenance, this bike remains one of the best choices in the 150 cubic centimeters segment. It doesn't try to be sporty or flashy, it focuses instead on doing the basics exceptionally well. It's the kind of motorcycle you can buy, ride every day, and trust for years with minimal fuss. Sure, it's not the most exciting ride on the market, but it's one of the smartest, and that's what really matters for a lot of riders. That wraps up our review of the 2025 Honda CG150. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to MotorMax and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the latest motorcycles, reviews, and two-wheeler tips. Got questions or experiences with the CG150? Drop them in the comments below, we love hearing from fellow riders. Until next time, ride safe, and keep your engines running.